No.
No?
Okay, and you're reading off Seth's. My comments would be. Good morning, class of 2020. Welcome to Match Day 2020. We're gathered all over New York City and all over the region to celebrate, where you will open your envelopes very closely with your friends, partners, and loved ones, where you're going to be doing your residency. Now, I know this is a very unusual circumstance for you, but also for us. We would much rather have had a wonderful celebration in the auditorium, but because of the national and statewide public health emergency, we just thought it would be too unwise and unsafe for your families to do so. So I hope you understand that in spite of this different circumstance, I really want to encourage you to embrace the day. Today, colleagues, is one step closer to you becoming a full-fledged physician, and that is where you're going to spend the next year in some case, or the next years in training in New York City, New York State, around the country. It's a wonderful day that, as a physician, I will never forget my match day, and I know you probably won't forget yours because of this circumstance as well. But try to enjoy the day and the wonder of knowing finally, after 4 hard years of work here at Downstate, all those years as a pre-med student, and the journey that's led you to this day, how important that is and how cherished it is going forward. And know that we at Downstate are tremendously proud of you, your accomplishments today, what you're going to accomplish later in your careers for communities, again, all over the world in the United States, New York and New York City. So congratulations, class of 2020. I wish you nothing but the best. And again, try to enjoy the day in spite of the different circumstance. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our new Dean and Senior Vice President of the College of Medicine, Dr. Charles Brunicardi. Dean?
Thank you, President Riley. I would like to welcome you and your families to Match Day 2020. This is a very special day in which you will learn where you will be training in the next phase of your careers in medicine. You and your families are to be congratulated. Concerns regarding the spread of the novel coronavirus continue to escalate. The leadership in the College of Medicine, in coordination with President Riley and in constant communication with the Med Council of Students, has had to make difficult decisions in order to protect the health of our incredible student body, their families, as well as the faculty, nurses, staff, and patients. Following extensive discussions, the students and I made the difficult decision to develop a virtual match day. Regardless of how our traditional ceremony has been averted, we want to emphasize how honored and immensely proud we are to share this moment with you. Match Day is the culmination of years of dedication to medical education, and along with medical students around the country, you are about to learn where you will spend the next chapter of your medical careers. For more than 150 years, Downstate has made great contributions to medical innovation and to the healthcare workforce, launching thousands of alumni into the broad spectrum of health professions. This year's pool of outstanding students has certainly proven to deepen and strengthen that tradition here at Downstate. Once again, congratulations on Match Day 2020. Thank you.
So I'd like to now go over how this virtual match day ceremony is going to work. I'd like to join my colleagues in congratulating all of you, the members of the class of 2020. As we approach the noon hour, we would ask a couple of things. First, the match day decisions will be released on the R3 system at exactly noon. So we'd encourage you to get logged into the R3 system so that you can make sure that you receive your match day decision right at noon when you can get it. We'd also encourage you to ask someone who's with you to record you seeing your match day decision for the first time. We'd encourage those videos to be recorded in a landscape format, so horizontally on your phone, and then to send that video that someone makes of you to us at studentaffairs@downstate.edu so that we can create a match day memory video of your experiences and create that for the class of 2020. And we're excited to do that. We also want to make sure that you know where your fellow students in the class of 2020 are going, and I have a number of statistics about the match that I'm going to share with you now. First of all, once again, Downstate has performed extremely well in the match. 97% of you matched, which is much better than the national match rate and over the national match rate. We're excited that 83 of you, 43% of the class, are going to stay in New York City and serve the great residents of this great city of New York. 12% of you in Brooklyn, 17% in Manhattan, and 11% of you in the Bronx, along with three each students in Queens and Staten Island. There are a number of other states to which our students are going. California has 14 of you. 7 of you are going to Massachusetts, 9 to the great state of Pennsylvania, 2 to Rhode Island, and 2 to Virginia and Ohio, 5 to our neighbors in New Jersey, and 3 to the state of Maryland, 5 also to the state of Florida. 2 are going to Colorado, and the other states that have at least one of you is Arizona, the District of Columbia, Georgia, Illinois, Maine, Michigan, North Carolina, New Hampshire, Oregon, Texas, Utah, Washington State, and Wisconsin. The fields that you're going into are very varied. 19 of you, that's 10% of the class, are going into pediatrics. 14 of you into anesthesiology. 21 of you into emergency medicine. 45 of you are going into medicine as a categorical. 9 of you are going into obstetrics and gynecology, 5 into ophthalmology, 2 oral surgeons in your class, 4 orthopedic surgeons. In addition, we have 4 of you going into dermatology, 6 into radiology diagnostic, 8 into surgery, 3 into a preliminary surgery program, 9 into urology, and 2 into otolaryngology. Some of the great institutions that you will be joining. 22 of you we will have the privilege of having you stay here at SUNY Downstate. A total of 30 of you, which is actually the first time that institution has got to that number, are going to the Zucker School of Medicine Northwell system, which includes the Cohen Children's Hospital, North Shore Long Island Jewish, Zucker Hillside, Lenox Hill, and Staten Island University Hospital. A total of 20 of you are going to the Einstein Hospital System, which includes Montefiore and Jacobi. 8 of you to NYU. 8 of you to SUNY Stony Brook, out to Long Island. 6 into the Icon Mount Sinai System. 7 to New York Presbyterian Columbia. 2 of you to Temple. 5 up to Westchester Medical Center in Westchester. 6 to Icon St. Luke's or South Nassau Hospital, 5 into the Rutgers, New Jersey system, 2 to the University of Southern California, 3 to Beth Israel Deaconess, 2 to Boston University's Medical Center, also 3 to New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell, 2 to Yale, 3 to UCLA. We also have students going to UC San Francisco, Emory, the Cleveland Clinic, Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, Albany Medical Center, Case Western University Hospital, the University of Connecticut, Thomas Jefferson, the Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania, Johns Hopkins. So a number of you are going to very significant and premier hospitals, and we are all here very proud of all of your experiences. And all of the things that you have accomplished throughout your medical school career. So it is now about 11:57. So once we get to 11:59 and about 5 seconds or so to go, we will do a countdown, just like New Year's, from 5 to 1 all together. And we'll do it here in the room here at Downstate, and we encourage you to do it at home. And then go on to the R3 system to see where you have matched. We also will leave the chat room in the live stream open for about a half an hour after, so that you can feel free to type in and share your experiences with each other. I'm just keeping an eye on the clock. That's my job here. So we have about a minute and a half to go before we are able to see your matches on the R3 system. Yes. Oh, and I also wanted to add, the question did come in, and we will send out another email later this afternoon. We will, by the way, be producing your paper match letters. I know that many physicians keep those match letters hung on their wall or keep it in a safe place. We will be preparing those. I can't tell you exactly when we will be sending them to you, but we'll prepare them, and we'll make sure that they are included and sent to you at a later date, because I know that that is also an important part of this experience.
Will they film their experience and send it to us?
And so once again, we do ask that you have someone film you getting or looking at the R3 system and finding out where you match. And also be sure to send your congratulations in your video to your fellow classmates and let us know where you matched, and send those to studentaffairs@downstate.edu, the email account. And we will be creating the video memory for you, which we will send to you. So we are almost to the point. We have about 10 seconds to go. So Dr. Riley, Dr. Brunicardi, and I will join you in counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020.